Hello everybody, happy love month. Well, this video is supposed to come out in February, but life happened. Everyone is out there f***ing their mans, or if you're a loser like me, reading AO3 fanfiction of 𝓯𝓻𝓮𝓪𝓴𝔂. Love is in the air, and it stinks. The real OGs of this channel remember one of my very first commentary videos from my recent era, corn gag, which honestly stinks more than gas station Zaza.
Don't never buy no weed from the gas station, bro. What the f did you sell me, bro? Look at me, bro. I'm hideous.
To give you a sense of how long ago that was, it was back when my model still looked like this.
Huh. It can't be that bad, right?
Speaking of models, this video is sponsored by me. My commissions are open. And yes, this diva is 100% drawn and rigged by yours truly. Commissions run between $100 and $250. I do illustrations, character sheets, other stuff, yada yada. I'm broke as shit.
Give me your fucking money!
But yeah, 𝓯𝓻𝓮𝓪𝓴𝔂 removed a lot of their bad videos around a year ago, and now they're making it normie brain rot slop on YouTube Shorts because of the backlash, I'm assuming, from their old videos. It's better in some ways, worse in others.
It's the butthole car. Hey, butthole car. Got the butthole car. Got that butthole car.
Ever since I covered them, I've wanted to dive into more comic dub channels because they are genuinely that bad. I am talking about potential federal crimes here.
They are that bad. Yoshida, look at this. I looked up comic dub, and the third result is literally Mina from MHA with her bazoing azoings out. By the way, isn't she, like, years old? Are we serious?
Baby bunny, you have to be shitting me.
No, of course not. I thought I had seen it all. Christ on a bike.
Okay, that means it's disclaimer time. I'm sick of doing these every video, but oh well. This video is obviously not for children. I'm talking about content on YouTube that is way too freaky and should absolutely not be there. Going from channels that flirt with the line to ones that long jump over it with the vaulting pole. It will be censored heavily, but still. Trigger warnings for discussions of characters under a certain age being for a younger audience. My goal isn't to promote this content, but to spread awareness so YouTube rids this content cancer off their platform and as a warning to those with younger relatives. Today, we're covering 4 channels, from least to most horrible: Cougar McDow, Llama Pajama, ComiX haha, and Sakodine. Actually, they're all pretty bad, but you get my point. I'll be explaining why this content is harmful beyond just breaking the terms of service. This video is just my opinion. Don't treat it as gospel, because at the end of the day, I'm just a neurospicy high school senior with a microphone and editing software. My throat hurts.
That being said, grab your barf bag, stop eating, and if you die inside, you lose. Let's begin.
Damn right. I'm surprised you memorized that. At its core, comic dubbing was a simple concept. Amateur voice actors would get together to bring webcomics to life. It was a respected niche in fandom circles. You could hear the passion in every performance, albeit being a bit cringy, but I'm a VTuber, so who am I to talk? Then, around the late 2010s to early 2020s, these algorithm diss-sucking content farms were skipping along the fields and saw the small town that was comic dubbing. To summarize how it went like this. Hey, we see this little thing you got going here. Can we maybe get a piece of that? Well, you see, this craft is passed from generations to generations of hard work. It takes great Hey, get back here! What the f you doing? Well, me and some of my friends do voice acting work, so this really upsets us to see this happen. Nowadays, finding a genuine comic dub is rare. They don't use actual voice actors anymore. You have a better chance of finding a full working copy of Toy Box Kingdoms than finding a genuine comic dub video. Most channels use AI text-to-speech. It feels scornful to even call it a dub at all. It feels like trying to dig for treasure in a pile of Nova Online shit diapers.
Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder where you are. Up above.
Some even went as low as not even using human-made comics, using AI for that too. Absolute bottom of the barrel stuff. Comic dubs are a complete shell of what they used to be. They have devolved into exclusively bait slop. These content farms put many people out of jobs, and it is overall just bad. Not the first time we've seen this before, have we? I'm not against AI usage as a whole, but I think it's been getting really out of hand these last few years. I used to be very pro AI until I saw what it was being used for. I have a scrapped video where I talked about people using AI to make animal videos. Back when I used to support AI, it was back when AI looked nightmarish and weird, which is what I personally liked about it at the time. Now, it is barely distinguishable from real footage and is being used to deceive people. I do use some AI in my videos, but I try to do it in a way that is actually helpful and doesn't affect the quality of my videos. For example, in the Jenny mod video, I used Gemini to find the sister channels to 50 IQ Builder since YouTube search wasn't doing me justice. I'm deviating, so let me get back on subject. Let's begin with Cougar McDowell. And I'm sorry if my voice sounds weird. I've been trying to record this for 2 hours, but it keeps getting messed up, leading me having to reread things like fucking 25 times in a row. I'm sorry. This guy has been on my chopping block for a while. Now look, I'll give credit where it's due. The voice acting is legit. Cougar McDowell isn't some talentless hack like the next channels I'll mention. He actually had a ton of potential. He started back in 2013 as a brony and voice audition channel with fairly humble beginnings. Around 2016, he moved into comic dubs, covering stuff like The Odd Ones Out's actual comics and Steven Universe fan webcomics. Then came 2020, the Jurassic World and Genshin era. That's where I think things really started taking a turn. I believe he even did voiceovers for MK at one point, but once Among Us hit the scene, he leaned fully into fan-made webcomics, and a few years after that, basically transformed into a massive content farm. He's sitting at about 4 million subs today. I don't think he started making charged thumbnails until about 4 years ago. The weird part is, most of his popular videos don't even include that stuff. So, I don't understand why he's still doing it, or why he did it for so long. In fact, most people hated it. People on YouTube have been getting way too comfortable putting softcore W in their thumbnails lately. Look at this thumbnail of Roxanne Wolf. You can see her pixels peeking out. His most popular video has a whopping 61 million views in long form views, not short form views, but the quality has definitely shifted.
What could you want?
The animation and voice acting are pretty solid and are much better, but at the same time it also lacks substance. I don't really know how to put it. They're starting to chill out with the freaky thumbnails as of late, but they really need to go back and scrub the old ones. Because slapping a 16+ warning on a K-pop Demon Hunter makeout video where Mira's showing off her Tego bitties, that's not doing you any favors. I heard it kind of stopped with the freaky thumbnails because of some drama with an FNF mod creator, but I'm out of the loop on that, and I don't feel like going into details because that's not what this video is about. I'm sure there are videos about it out there that explain it better than I could if you're curious. Sure, an age warning is better than nothing, unlike the past channels I've covered that don't even bother doing that. That being said, you're still using fashionable IPs with huge child fan bases for fuck's sake. My little brother and my boyfriend's younger siblings are the target demographic for these IPs. The way this content is packaged is going to attract a younger audience, because I don't know a single 16-year-old who's watching this unironically. When I was 16, I detested content like this. The oldest I would have looked at this kind of content was maybe like age 11. And don't even get me started on the visuals. Look at this thumbnail of Tinder Skitty. She is literally kneading the dough. It's ridiculous. You've got people asking, where's the old McDowell? And seriously, what happened to this channel? Then you have actual kids in the comments being like, ew, Pokemon is for kids, not sus. What are you doing? It's all just thinly veiled content. I can't even look at half of this guy's library without feeling secondhand embarrassment. Like, this is a bit much, even for me. Look, I'm not one of those people who's like, oh, fan-made media must be G-rated, or I'll kill you! I'm actually a huge fan of mature parodies and adult takes on cartoons. But execution is everything. And the execution here, it's very juvenile, and not in a good way. I mean it in the sense that it will attract an audience too young to understand what they're watching. The vibrant and overstimulating thumbnails and overusing slang from younger generations is a huge part of it. According to Google support, content that targets young minors and families but contains themes, violence, obscene, or other mature themes not suitable for young audiences is not allowed on YouTube. In addition to your titles, descriptions, and tags, ensure your audience selection matches the audience selection matches the audience your content is suitable for. These are probably empty words considering the state of YouTube right now, but I feel like that factor just proves my point more in my humble baby girl opinion. To show you what I mean, we're going to watch one old video and one new one. The music ones are disqualified so I don't get butt-f***ed with a copyright claim by Ace. Here's one of the older ones, which is an Among Us comic dub.
Hi, Red. How's it going, Step? I mean, buddy. Out of all people, why's gotta be him? Hey, Black. What's up? I'm just over here doing wires or, garbage. Yeah, wires. Well, I wanted to ask if you'd like to, you've got something stuck. I can help it. Right there, at the bottom right corner. What do you mean? There's nothing there. Okay, so you see, hold still. Let me just... Perfect. Just like you. There we go. All clean again. And looking as handsome as ever, buddy. Okay, thank you. You're, now look at you guys yourself, Black. Thanks, Red. Anyways, I was going to ask you if, the alarm. They must have found another body. Come on, let's go. I know I'll be safe with you, buddy. What a handsome idiot. Man, it sucks we didn't catch that imposter, right, Red? Wait a second. Nah, couldn't be. Definitely just sleep deprivation. Alright, Red, let's go get some coffee and then finish our task. Hopefully not get killed. Oh yeah, that's a good idea. Let's go get some coffee and do our task. I'll stick with you. Good idea. Man, I must really be seeing things. I gotta get some more sleep. Hey everybody, thank you so much for watching. I want to give a huge thanks to Angie, aka Spicy Avocado on Twitter, for letting me down comics. They are a fantastic artist, and you should totally go check out all the social medias, links in the description. Also, I'm working on a fully animated Among Us series, which will be out very, very soon, so stay tuned. On top of that, a lot more comic jokes, guys, all this stuff, public shows and works, so be sure to stay tuned. Anyways, feel free to like and subscribe. Let me know if you'd like to see more of down in the comments below. Have a good day, be good people, and remember, sometimes you gotta risk her for the mister.
This feels like something straight out of a Discord meme that's supposed to cut to a video of a guy tapping a Bible on a screen. Except that cut never happens, and now I just feel violated. That being said though, I would still take this any day over his newer videos. One thing I will say that I do like about this video is that he credits the original artist to this comic. In his later videos, he even credits the other voice actors, which is honestly something I rarely see other comic dub channels do. Like 90% of the time when the other channels do it, it's just sock puppet accounts. They're not actual voice actors. I'll get to that later in this video. The content here feels human. Extremely cringy, yes, but human. It's light years away from the stuff he's churning out now. His newer stuff gives me the same ick Benji Scarlet gives me. Now, it's time for a newer one.
Hey, Black, what's up? I'm just over here doing wires or, garbage. Yeah, wires. Well, I wanted to ask if you'd like to,
Wait, Rumi? Is your hair purple because you're half demon?
I guess.
Damn, I'm so dumb. Years of living together. We have separate bathrooms, but still. Never a box, a drop, or even the smell of dye.
Oh, you nasty ass bastard!
Zoe, wait.
What the fuck? I've had it with all of you! I've had it! I fucking had it!
Such a woman.
I can't move. Aw, come on, Rumi. You know what you are. You're a gay.
Be gentle, Zoe.
I hate my fucking life! I hate myself so much! Why the fuck did I do that?
What in the actual baby bunny fuck did I just watch? I genuinely want to alt F4 out of life. The artist is clearly talented. Their work is gorgeous and impressive, but it's suited for, let's just say, different websites. I know it's legal for me to see this content now that I'm an adult as of like a month ago, but it sure does not feel like it. Showing it on YouTube of all places is certainly a choice, considering most fans of K-pop demon hunters are preteens. I can't even show half of this on my screen for you bunnies without getting demonetized immediately. Like, I feel like he's grooming his audience to become porn addicts with the comments he's referencing. That part rubs me so wrong. Many minors stopped watching his videos because he kept dubbing NSFW comics. The minors that stayed probably ended up with issues with For fuck's sake. There's even a change.org petition asking for his channel to be removed from the platform. This petition accuses Cougar of using characters that are minors in his freaky thumbnails. I haven't seen examples of that yet, but I think FNAF animatronics are possessed by children. I don't know jack shit about the FNAF lore, so correct me if I'm wrong, because if that's true, that's really gross. The videos themselves are not as bad as the thumbnails are, but still. Here's my final take on Mr. Freaky the Cat over here. If Cougar McDowell just stripped away the thinly veiled salacious sussy sauce, his channel would actually be alright. If he's that desperate to keep the spicier thumbnails, he needs to migrate that stuff to a separate, age-gated Patreon or an adult-oriented site. As it stands, he's pretty bad.
His baby girl card is getting revoked.
I think his channel is slowly dying too, judging by the view count. He gets the same amount or less views I get on a good day with his most recent videos, and I have 10,000 subscribers. That's kind of sad. There might be more to this guy I don't know about, so let me know in the comments. This was simply just a general overview. If Cougar McDowell is watching this video, you're better than this, man. Get some help. I'm sure people would be more than willing to watch your videos again if you stop making this kind of bullshit. This is a classic case of you either die a hero or live long enough to see yourself become the villain. Wasted potential. Llama Pajama, also known as Llama, is a comic dub channel with about 33,000 subscribers. Their bio paints a pretty standard picture. They love anime, they rewrite their own dialogue, and record with friends at a home studio. Honestly, I think Llama forgot to mention being a D1 gooner because, good God, look at those thumbnails. It's getting a bit hot in here, Jeff. They even run sister channels like Tabasco Comics, Hot Dog Comics, Invisible Anime, Boogie Woogie Comics, RPNX Inosuke with an exclamation point instead of an I for some reason, and Spicy Comics. There's probably some I missed. The Spicy Comics bio claims her name is Alice? Weird. The Patreon link to all these accounts is called Yogurt with Alice, so I don't know. Oh, the Inosuke bio misspells Oya as Ulva. Ulva sounds like a euphemism for vulva. This chain of content farms are likely based in India, judging by the broken English in the replies and the location of one of their sister channels being set to India. They frequently link each other in their videos, so I have a reason to suspect that they're related. Regardless, it sounds okay-ish, right? Wrong! This channel is essentially a massive shilling operation for an NFT Patreon. That is their entire identity. Some of these dubs are literally referencing shit. Yes, that shit. The literal Jeffrey Epstein of the art community. Dubbing his comics is an immediate red flag the size of a fucking billboard.
Take your ass to bed. Turn off the lights, get off that phone, and go to bed.
Now, I'd have less of a bone to pick if they weren't using characters that are canonically They say they are aged up to 21, but I don't know how true that is considering Shaq's reputation, but I feel like this is just my opinion. I feel like even if they are aged up, using those specific characters on a public platform, along with using Shadman as a tag, is a dog whistle for the exact kind of audience you do not want around. Their recent videos have been getting age restricted, which is better than nothing, I suppose. I'm an adult. Of fucking course I've drawn spicy, ooh la la art in my free time. I'm not a prude. But I would never post that on my main social media or my channel in the way these people are doing. You don't put borderline material on a platform accessible to minors. At least use the age filters if you were posting to a mixed work platform like DeviantArt. That's what I do with my more fan servicey art. Anatomy studies or pinup art that isn't meant to be extremely simple might be an exception. It is obviously the parents' job to make sure their kids don't watch that stuff, but we should be doing our part to make sure they don't find our spicy stuff by accident. But hey, that's just my opinion at the end of the day. Also, Llama's spelled with 2 L's, you idiot. The only pro I can give them, and I use that word loosely, is that they actually credit the original artists. Though considering who those artists are, that's more like a warning label than a credit. It's a shame because the dubbing work seems legit, but it's being wasted on the absolute bottom of the barrel garbage. Shit ass content. Or maybe the voiceovers are AI too. I can't tell because the music is blaring so loudly that I can't hear jack shit.
We can fix this. We'll be obedient. Oh no.
Holy Spirit, activate.
Oh no.
Holy Spirit, activate.
I did look up the voice actors credited, and none seem to have pages of their own or any established presence whatsoever. That's a red flag because at least Cougar's voice actors are legit. It only brings up Llama Pajama's sister channels when I try looking them up. I will list all the voice actors listed across all the channels, then we will watch a video. Only one because they are one and the same. They claim these are different people, but they all sound the exact same, which is why I suspect it is either AI or fuckers pulling a Relangy. They don't even try to sound like the characters.
Pollo!
Ulik Brulik. sometimes referred to as Ulik, who claims to be the owner of Hot Dog Comics. Wait, Hot Dog? Hot Dog B? Oski, whose email is spanned across all the channels for some reason. Marimu Dubs, which, Jojo Komi, Tata, Chika Loga, Broski. I don't think they mean Britney Broski either, as they claim this is a dude. Let's get into one of the videos.
Link, I'm so grateful you came! I urgently need your help with an experiment I've been working on. An experiment? Why does that sound dangerous? Because it is. For your emotional stability. That did not make me feel better. Perfect!
Yoshida, that's not a meme. That's just poor.
Are we done yet? Results confirmed. You blush in 3 seconds. That's not an experiment. That's a trap.
Oh, I see why they changed the dialogue now. It's probably because it's some weird anime bullshit, like... I like to investigate the Patreon further, but I am not paying fuckers who support shit. I looked on Kimono and I can't find links of their Patreon. If you are in the art niche for this long and still haven't heard of his depravity at least once, you have to be lying. I know I'm hyper-fixating on this, but it is mind-boggling to me. I knew Shatman was bad news since I was like 10. I refuse to believe this world is real anymore. Every single comic they dub is by an NS artist, many of whom are incredibly problematic, as I stated before. They're making dubs for franchises like SpongeBob and the Amazing Digital Circus without proper warnings, media with massive minor fan bases, which is just nasty. Plus, it's a blatant violation of YouTube's guidelines. You are not allowed to link adult websites or host thinly veiled content on your channel. I don't know what's so hard to understand about that. It's one thing if it's a side hustle away from your YouTube endeavors, but if your YouTube channel solely exists to advertise that, it's not allowed. And it shouldn't be allowed, because that's not acceptable. But this content is much worse than just breaking the terms of service. According to Custodio, studies have shown that exposure to this type of content during childhood and adolescence is linked to increased risk of anxiety, sexual exploitation, aggression, and addiction. Actual scientific studies say exposure to this shit literally makes kids 2.5 times more likely to develop problematic behaviors. We're talking children as young as 11 stumbling upon this garbage because it's plastered all over the platforms they use. It's getting to the point where I don't even think the most attentive of parents can keep up. This is developmental psychology, showing this content actively fucks with kids' brains during crucial development stages, leading to aggressive behavior and PTSD. I know I keep saying that. I don't even need to cite any more sources. Roughly 90% of my fanbase can attest to what I just said. I know my sense of humor is very haha, you said peace, but this is seriously messed up 6 ways to Sunday. Are we fucking serious? The videos themselves, they're pulling a Corngacker 50 IQ builder on us. It's mostly just cropped and but the fact they're using characters from family-friendly media, that's where I draw the line. That is completely unacceptable. I've seen way worse, but this definitely breaks the rules. Llama Pajama should probably go to jail along with getting all of their accounts banned. Here we have ComiX Haha, a channel with 41,000 subscribers and absolutely zero dignity. This guy is so bottom of the barrel that he couldn't even be bothered to write his own channel description. He just let an AI do it for him. Llama Pajama probably did it too, but it's way more conspicuous with this channel. He even used an AI-generated image for his PFP, which looks fucking ugly. It's not even good AI either. Like, what even is that in the corner? One good thing about this channel, though, is that it is demonetized. Many of the videos in his community posts are unavailable. It's not clear to me if they were taken down by YouTube or by himself. If they are by YouTube, he should be terminated by now. But whatever. Me breathing wrong violates the terrorism policy. Oh, and it gets worse. He dubs, heavy air quotes on dub, because it's the AI dubbing bullshit. He dubs white green website comics of Amity and Luz from the Owl House, if you catch my drift.
Aren't they like?
Yeah. I know I keep saying this throughout the video, and I probably sound like a broken record already, but can we please stop using characters that are confirmed to be in stuff like this? Only a fraction of the comics on this channel are AI generated, but the voiceovers, 100% bad AI. Hey, Amity, what's up? You look really nice today. He made an introduction video where he looks into the camera, likely reading off ChatGPT, and claims he is the author, and that his content is completely unique and original.
That's a lot of bullshit.
I guess this helps the FBI report I'm gonna make after this video.
Hello. Happy to see you on my ComiX hahaha channel. I'm delighted that you're here. My name is Sergey, and I am the author of this content. All my videos are completely unique and original.
Hello everybody, welcome to my YouTube channel, and I just need to tell you something. So, yeah, this is my OC. Her name is Princess Sparklepuff, and you do not steal her, because I will notice, and you will not, because I will kill you.
As well as stand out from other channels with their uniqueness. Like and subscribe to my channel.
Are you sure about that, buddy? Because this chud looks like a doppelganger of an old teacher at my school who got fired for reasons I can't explain on YouTube. I don't know if that's just a vibe, but it's definitely a creepy one. He's using characters that are 10 years old in the original media, putting them in these scenarios. Gwen from Ben 10 has an adult design, but they are using her child one and putting her in these scenarios, knowing that. I don't get it! Her adult design's like bad as shit, but no! You just had to use her child design! I can't even make a joke here. This isn't even just content farm sticking around anymore. It's depravity. I don't know where these comics are coming from, and frankly, I don't want to know. What are you doing with your life, man? You look like a creepy weirdo doing all this.
Prepare to be defeated. Llama, I choose you.
Go Tepig, you can do it.
I'm ready. Good job, my friend.
Llama!
This video feels like he turned the saturation slider up way too high. Like, this actually hurts to look at, and I don't even think it's my eye condition this time.
Oh, poor baby. Don't worry.
Now pay me, and for the last 2 fights, I won.
But I don't have any money?
Well, you can pay me with something else. Give.
Okay, that's a wiener. I'm not talking about the hot dog poorly superimposed on the scene. That's a little fucking What the hell? Okay, we are done watching this video. I would show you other ones, but nearly all of them lewd characters that are... So I'm not going to. I could make better moderator decisions while high off my ass than YouTube can with thousands of competent human moderators. Mark my words. Heavy air quotes on competent human.
When are you not high off your ass?
Good question. This channel's hosting content that's, to my understanding, straight up illegal in many jurisdictions. I'm not sure where this guy is actually based, but if it is, in fact, the US, he's playing with fire. For the sake of me having food on my table and your sanity, I'm going to refer to this as lollipop content. This is a very bastardized explanation. I could be wrong on some things, so feel free to do your own research on the subject. The laws vary slightly from place to place, but the general moral consensus is clear. It's illegal, it's predatory, and it's a violation of everything YouTube is supposed to stand for. But they clearly don't give a flying fuck, do they? My homegirl Llama got one of her recent videos taken down for content not even 24 hours into said video existing. Blacklight Jack got his boyfriend's video that was made like 5 years ago age restricted. The double standard is staggering. I think ComiX 𝓯𝓻 is at the maximum level. His level of ness is flying way too close to the sun like it's fucking Icarus. Did we not learn from the Lolly God Requiem? How this channel has not been taken down yet is beyond me. Let alone this guy not being in prison. This is truly nasty. If I, for whatever reason, decide to have children, I am not letting them use YouTube in the current state it's in. I'd probably raise them on my childhood flash games and physical media. Period. They do not deserve to have their innocence taken from them like that. The last channel we'll be yapping about today, and the worst one, yes, there is a channel worse than ComiX 𝓯𝓻 unfortunately, is Sakodine. Sakodine has 58,000 subscribers, making dubs of incest cinnamon pie videos.
Oh Lord, on white. These rich motherfuckers trying to do.
You're going to jail. You're going to jail.
And abusing AI. They even lewd characters like NIS from Gumball, who's supposed to be 4 years old.
Oh yeah, and shipping her was Gumball.
Ew!
Are you a Diddy disciple or are you from Alabama? Pick a fucking struggle. Either way, they struggle to crack 1,000 views a video. They should be getting none. They have made bad videos of other characters too. But we would be here all day if we listed them all. Sickos. Oh yeah, this channel is somehow monetized. How?
I have no idea how this channel is still standing. Is YouTube blind? Sakodine has looted and shipped Bart and Lisa Simpson, Tails and Rouge. Tails is 8, with Rouge being 10 years older than Tails. Dipper and Wendy from Gravity Falls. Both of them are with an uncomfortable age gap. Dora and Boots. Dora is 7, dubbing ComiX again. 39 of them. Looting Jaden Animations. One of the thumbnails has a literal f***ing pussy just out there, uncensored. If this video gets nuked, I'm actually lowering up. There is no way in the 9th circle of hell this is fucking fair. For what should be obvious reasons, I will not be reacting to Sakodine's videos, as only a small fraction of them don't include minors. I didn't watch any of the ones that included minors, and I really don't want to, because, you know, I don't like watching illegal videos. Even when the characters are actually adults or adult passing, the AI comics they dub make the characters look like children, which makes me extremely fucking uncomfortable. Not only that, the dialogue is just very nonsensical and is just bad. This is the kind of shit they claim to spend 6 hours on. I'm only playing the audio here, no video.
If your mommy's home, did you really rent a hotel room just for us tonight?
I'm pretty sure my mom wouldn't approve of what we're planning to do today.
Since we agreed on doing totally wild challenges tonight, being completely alone sounds way smarter and hotter.
That's why I bought this little camera, so later we can rewatch every crazy second we spent together.
We could even upload a few clips online. I bet people would go nuts watching us being silly and close.
Actually, I was thinking we keep every video just for us, something private that only our eyes ever get to see.
Oh, wow. So you want me all to yourself, even on camera? That's unexpectedly sweet and a little possessive.
Since I love you more than anything, I planned the wildest challenge. All night watching series and eating chips in bed.
That's officially the most insane challenge we've ever filmed, because I'm pretty sure I'm falling even harder for you right now.
This is the kind of shit they claim to spend 6 hours on. The way the gun kissed my head. The way the bleach entered my eyes. And my asshole. They claim the voiceovers were done by Rick, which is Sakodine's supposed name, and another person named 𝓯𝓻𝓮𝓪𝓴𝔂, also referred to as 𝓯𝓻𝓮𝓪𝓴𝔂. I don't know if that was a typo or if that was done on purpose. 𝓯𝓻𝓮𝓪𝓴𝔂 is certainly not voicing in shit like this with how prestigious of a VA she is. Probably because she doesn't speak a lick of English. These dubs are so blatantly AI. I'm convinced Sakodine is just a closeted weirdophile, because there is no way you can make videos like this hunky-dory if you are not into kids. Before the lawyers shoot me, I'm just spitballing. That's my opinion. In said videos, Sakodine claims that he is the artist of these comics, which is not true. Then claims later in a description that he is not the artist. What? He puts the artist in some of the titles, most notably Shaq for some reason. You know, the same guy who drew stuff of LT Corbus and Keemstar's daughter. The same guy, Chris Tyson and Lakari, probably Goon too. Hey, hi, hello, editing rules here. I found out that in the descriptions of some of their videos, they're linking artists that post straight up Rule 34 with one of the accounts is saying 15 with an Italian flag. I don't know if they mean they're 15 years old or if they mean 15 years of experience, but if it's the former, just so you know, I installed 3 new Chrome extensions just so I can make this video because I saw shit that was so bad, I didn't want to look at it again. I'm being completely serious here. Anywho, yeah, okay, bye. Some of the videos use AI comics. Sakodine also has a Discord server that I would like to investigate, but I don't want to go on a watch list. However, I have a reasonable suspicion that this server has at least 50 skeeters waiting to be skeeted on there. Like, what is this dude gonna do next? A shitty Amazon-style banana fish English job of Boku no Pico? 2 babies, 1 fox? People consuming this content are either children who don't know what they're looking at, or something else much, much darker. As I said with ComiX, haha, people often use lollipop content as a guilt-free way of indulging in this content without hurting an actual person. It can lead to hurting actual people, though, if said person doesn't get help sooner rather than later. With the rise of generative AI, kids being exposed to this content probably affects the brain in a manner that might be similar to being sick. At least, that is from what I've noticed. Frontiers in Child and Adolescent Psychiatry think so, at least. Me even talking about it might even be harming my mental health, as your brain doesn't finish its significant development until it's 25. So this is just bad all around. It's really, really messed up. I know the way I explain things is very unserious, but the intent behind this video is a serious call to action on an actual issue going on in the present day. If, for whatever reason, this video gets pushed out like 15 years later to adult Gen Alphas who used to watch this content, how do you feel about it? If I see people attempting to justify this, I will delete your content and report your account. Not joking. Back to discussing Sakodine, they made a community post a month ago accusing someone who made a video, rightfully criticizing them, of profiting off their content. How fucking shameless do you have to be? We should make a car that runs off weirdophiles so we have an excuse to burn all of them. Oh, and using them as fuel for AI data centers instead of oil. Me and the girlies all hate Sakodine. Death to all people-bait content farms. Truly.
My family. You gotta tell them I'm not a pedophile. I do not like lolly. I do not like a lolly. What is this? Oh no. Oh no. It's happening again. Oh fuck. Oh shit. Oh shit.
As I said in plenty of my videos covering content farms, this needs to stop. Yet, despite all the calls to action, almost all the channels I covered are still out here like, I'm still standing. Yeah. Some of them deleted their most egregious videos after the backlash, but most still have yet to be banned. This is despite my fanbase and many other much bigger content creators reporting them for crystal clear violations. Literally, the only time I've seen any action taken whatsoever was with the Heat video. And even then, only a handful of the content I've shown was actually taken down, along with my broke ass getting demonetized. YouTube moderation can go suck a bag of dick, honestly. They'll nuke a commentary video for sexual content in under 24 hours, but let actual predatory lollipop titty disciple, EDP enthusiast, Lakari loyalist content farm millions of views from potential criminals for months. But at the end of the day, the best defense is simple. Don't give your kids unfiltered access to the internet. I'm not even being arrogant when I say I'd much rather have a child find my content than the original videos I'm critiquing. Because at least through me, they'd learn that that stuff is inappropriate and wrong, and maybe help protect their peers. It's genuinely depressing how many younger people have found my channel and told me in the comments that their younger siblings, or whatever, are watching the content that I'm criticizing with their parental figures doing nothing about it. We have to do better. If YouTube won't protect the next generation, we have to. Period. ID verification is not going to protect the next generation. Incompetent 150 bajillion-year-old politicians won't protect the next generation. Demonetizing commentary channels won't protect the next generation. Parents and older siblings need to protect the next generation. Speaking of ID verification, it's being used for very shady government surveillance censorship stuff instead of protecting children as stated by some hackers. So, Benny rules for president 2028? Happy belated Valentine's Day. I hope you didn't get pregnant. Bye everybody!
Thank you for watching the video. You are so baby girl. Did you know Bonnie Rose goes live 3 times a week? She goes live every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday on YouTube. Join the Discord. Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. If you don't, I will eat your phone and spawn 69 spiders in your bed tonight.
Impressive. You've managed to summon 3 hydro entities, and in such a short amount of time as well. Our training shall go from theoretical to practical. I'd like to test your mastery over the element.
Oh, I shall face this challenge with the utmost ease then.
The pearl I just threw. Go and retrieve it.
Already on it. Since I have a vision now, I can even breathe underwater. But how am I supposed to find that pearl exactly? Following Neuvillette's teaching, I should just focus on what I want to achieve. 𝓯𝓻𝓮𝓪𝓴𝔂? Is that echolocation? You may lead the way. Ugh, a plant barrier. Let's ask 𝓯𝓻𝓮𝓪𝓴𝔂 for help. I sure hope I can just yank the pearl now. That darn Udex! It's in there? There is no way any of us can penetrate that barrier. Unless our ever-reliable Mademoiselle Cramaletta. Good job, everyone! I should get out of here before I am sucked in. By channeling Hydro under my feet. I can emerge faster than ever. Piece of cake.
Lady Farina, you're walking on water. Oh, damn. Damn. Anyways, impressive. You managed to summon 3 hydro entities, and I'm probably being too quiet with this microphone. Alright, let's be a little bit closer. Okay, here. Impressive. You've managed to summon 3 hydro entities, and in such a short amount of time as well. Our training shall go from theoretical to fuck. I don't know why my brain went off track there. Let's try this again. Oh my god, the microphone! Let's see if me turning it up will help. Okay, yeah, it probably helps. Here we go. Impressive. You've managed to summon 3 hydro entities, and in such a short amount of time as well. I finally nailed that one! Holy damn! Well then, our training shall go from theoretical to practical. I'd like to test your mastery over the element. The pearl I just threw. Go and retrieve it. Oh my god! I did it! Yeah! I'm just excited when I get a line right. Lady Farina.
I hope this was alright. My mommy says I'm special.
Just as like a reassurance thing, I'm gonna re-record all of this the way I just did it. Maybe just with speak. Impressive. Ah, come on. Damn it. Damn. Intriguing. I don't know why I said that. Humst. Just imagine humst. You know what? Benny, please keep that in. That's great. Humst. No, sorry, I gotta get serious. pumped. Well, in that case, our training shall go from theoretical to practical. Lady Farina, I'm going to need you to focus on the task at hand, or else I'm going to have to put a hand up your ass. Okay, yeah. Yep. I'm officially banned from doing this stuff ever again. I was mainly telling myself that, by the way. I was just in character while I was telling myself that, so please don't ask. The pearl I just threw. Go and retrieve it. That seems a lot like fucking fetch. It's like he's over there telling a dog, "Here, Lady Farina, I have this nice shiny pearl. Would you like it? Yes, you see the pearl? You want the pearl? Go fetch." Imagine that too. Just imagine a supreme being. Lady Farina, look at this. Go fetch the pearl. He'd be over there like, be a good little bitch. Lady Farina, you're walking on water. Holy shit, she's walking on water? Lady Farina, I do not mean to bother about this much, but I think you're pulling a Jesus. Lady Farina, if you're going to pull a Christ, where's the wine? I'm not asking on my own accord, as you are well aware I have established I am more of a water person myself, but we do got to sell this wine to Zhongli, as he's been on my back for it for a while. So Lady Farina, if you're going to pull a Christ, please make some water into wine. I'm sorry, I had to add that last part. Oh, speaking of, hold on, speaking of, real quick, I want to know, can we do